Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Hellbolter, and today I am running some BC content. First, I'm planning on doing Magtheridon's Lair. Magtheridon's Lair is right in this area in Hellfire Peninsula. Sometimes it's hard to find, but you just have to look for the right side. Let's see. Best way I can describe it is just look for this little path and then this little door, and you'll be able to find it. This raid, if you are lower levels, is rather hard, but since I'm a higher level, it's gonna be a little easy. Unfortunately, you can't get any loot from these guys. Never understood why. And that would be a Magtheridon. If you're watching, in the comments below, tell me what your favorite old content raid is. I would have to say mine is probably Black Temple, because it's fun trying to beat up on Illidan. Oh no, here's some buddies. And a wand. Offhand. Plate piece. Gems. There we go. What I do like is if I get any BOE items, I just go ahead and resell them on the auction house, because that's a great way to make money, because sometimes you can actually get more than what you would get for selling it. The fun part of running back out. Now, let's see what I got as far as gear. That's old. Need to get rid of that. Soulbound, 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 and I will keep that because gems usually sell pretty well. The last time I tried selling a gem, and if it was like old content gems, I had one that got me about 30 gold, which is extremely good. Just flying over here to Honor Hold, which is the main hub anytime you come out to BC content. And then the other main hub is Shatrath City. That's where the portals to come in and leave are. You also have a couple portals over by the Dark Portal when you first start coming into Hellfire Peninsula. It's another way that you can leave instead of flying all the way to Shatrath City. Next, we're gonna do my favorite old content raid. My goal has been to try to finish PC content armor plate sets. Let's see, where is it? I am missing 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. I tend to be a collector in armor sets, mainly the ones I like. In order to get to Black Temple, I'm taking a flight path to get me down to Shadowmoon Valley, and then we'll fly from Wildhammer Stronghold to Black Temple. Hopefully, the world boss is going to be out there. I can't for the life of me remember what his name is. If anybody remembers, put in the comments below. Another thing I like doing is running old content raids in order to get mounts. I tend to be somewhat of a mount collector, but sometimes the drop chance for certain mounts to drop is extremely low. But if you keep trying, it'll eventually drop, just don't know when. The one thing I have noticed is if you take a look at this area, it's, Shadowmoon Valley. But with Draenor content, this is also Shadowmoon Valley. And if anybody remembers, your main hub in Draenor content is about right in here. Now it's gone. Here we go, flying over to Black Temple. when you head over to Black Temple, I love the aesthetic of the way this looks. But if you look down to the right, you'll see this little path right here. And just go in there, and that's the portal for Black Temple. This place is usually pretty easy if you know how to skip it if you're high levels. Can't see me. Yeah. This guy is the first boss. He's relatively easy. If you're high level like I am, you can get him down in like 1 to 2 shots. But lower contents, he does this almost like a spike, but it's a seashell, and he will stab players down to the ground, and you cannot get back up unless somebody pulls it out of you. Ooh, Leviathan egg, which I can sell. Pets usually sell very well too, any that you pick up from old content. You just have to make sure when you go to look, it has to say on there that it's tradable. Another thing that's selling very well on the auction house are items like Mark of the Illidari and crafting reagents. If you get those, save them as much as you can, and then sell them because they go for a pretty penny. Then path back. This big boy is the next boss. He's fun. I like the way he looks. Shortcut. Sometimes when I'm running these old content raids, I'll get items that I want on another character, on stuff that I don't need. Like if I'm on my paladin, which I'm on right now, I tend to get more hunter items, which I would like to get on my hunter if they would ever drop. Let me know in the contents below if you also feel that same pain. Nothing to see here. Come on. I have those pants and I really like them. Just wish they would come in blue. This is the next boss. Basically what we have to do is get a comma who's right here to merge back with his shade or shadow. Because Illidan, if you read the stories, Illidan actually yanked Akama's shadow out of him. Let everybody read that. Yeah, I know. The nice thing about getting a comma, once you complete his boss, he took his shadow back, as you can tell. And then all of the ash tongue that are in this raid, they will come friendly to you, so they won't attack you. The only people or things that would attack you are demons. If you position yourself well in this room, you can actually skip everything. See, you'll pick up gems like this if you see any of them, they're always purple in color. Pick them up and you can actually sell them. Netherweave cloth also sells very well. Unfortunately, it's mainly in tailoring now because excuse me, the first aid doesn't exist on its own anymore. It is a part of tailoring. The one thing I don't understand in with Terran Gorfiend, if you look at him as he's in a dungeon in Draenor content, he's an orc. But in Black Temple, he is, I think, a night elf. I can never really tell. I'm guessing night elf because of his height. And Draenor is technically supposed to be before Outland, from when it got a bomb blew up and destroyed this whole area. So I don't know if there's like some mistake. I can never figure out. I've looked up information all over to see if there's something I'm missing. Yeah. There's one thing I'd wish Blizz would actually let us do is old content like Black Temple, like the ones that are huge, give us the capability of like using a mount. But sometimes, I mean, it's my own opinion, but it's a pain in the butt in order to run all over. Granted, I have a divine steed, but it only lasts so long. This little platform in the main room, if you go to about right here, you'll see these 4 guys. One sells reagents, and this guy, Kuno, he's the quartermaster for Ashtong, who you can get rep with. You can also repair and sell any items that you don't need, especially if you have little bag space. It helps tremendously. So you guys saw that. I will put that on the auction house. traveling to this area over here. It has 2 bosses in it. I just don't remember their names off the top of my head. I have noticed if you run old content raids so many times, the names of the bosses tend to be just a blur. Really, this part I kind of dislike because if you don't run into them, still out of nowhere, angered soul fragments will follow you. Like that. This boss I actually love because it's 3 faces. They also drop a pet, but it's a chance at 3. You can get the essence of suffering, which we just saw. Just waiting for all of them to come towards me. This is another one. You can also get, they're basically fragments, but you can get a fragment of desire, fragment of suffering, or fragment of anger, which is the last one. Rather ghastly. This room is just a very long hallway to get from one side to the other. This is another boss. This guy on lower levels, if you don't pay attention, he can quite hurt. The sound he makes when he dies sounds disgusting. Oh yeah. I always get myself backwards after killing that boss. Because you killed that last boss, you'll see a little notification in your chat portion that the Den of Mortal Delights has opened. It's the section that leads to Illidan. Can't exactly talk about the feelings of this area because I get demonetized. But yeah, if you think about it, it's just wrong. This is another boss, Mother Shahraz, or however her name is pronounced. She's the one that drops rogue gear. Apologies for the background for a second. My little furball decided she wants to misbehave. Well, this is the second to last boss. If you focus mainly on this lady, Lady Meland, if you get her dead, the rest automatically die. Just like that. If you try to kill the other three, nothing happens. Yay, I got the pants. Ooh. I almost forgot about a comma. In order to open the door up there, you have to have a comma with you. Here we go. I love that comment. What's nice if you're a rogue or even a demon hunter You get to have his little toys. These are beautiful. And that was Black Temple. Let me know in the comments below if you liked my first video and what I could change. This is still new to me, so I'm still trying to learn. I'm planning on making more videos as the time goes on. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Have a fantastic weekend, and remember to stay safe and stay healthy. Thanks, guys.